turn this down. Oh my goodness, hello. Didn't expect it to go so fast. Hello, hello, everybody. How is everyone today? Let me put on, know how to remind this time to put on the live chat. I tried to do something more avant-garde with my eye makeup today, and it just did not work. And I didn't feel like removing all of it, starting over, so just deal with the fact that it's a little different. It's fine. It's fine. But so yeah, last week the stream just froze randomly. I have no idea what happened. And like not enough people rejoined, sadly. Hello, Royal Hawaiian Ball. And for those of you who didn't rejoin, no pressure. It's totally fine. It's all good. I tried to schedule one for the next day, but then I was sick with migraine. And by that point, I was like, well, we'll just do it next Wednesday. So here we are. So we're going to do the same quiz, but I'm going to start from the back to the beginning. So we're going to start with the last question and then work our way back. And there's a lot of questions, so don't worry about. We're probably not going to get to the ones we got to for like an hour and a half, so we're good. I'm going to. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I'm going to wait for a few more people to join, but we have quite a good crowd already. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season, by the way. If you're just started watching the taiga video, I'm so glad. It's an interesting one. If you don't know what the taiga is, that's required viewing. I just watched some. Oh my goodness, my voice. Hi, Will. I've seen a documentary about the taiga, and that was like really fascinating. That was so much more complex than just like the woods in the north. Like it's so much more than that. So anyway, we do have a good crowd already. I would say, though, to please click that like button if you've not done so already. I see most of you have, which is awesome. But if you've not done so yet, please give this video a little thumbs up so that it can circulate more while it's still live and more people can come and play. Ariel is here. Jet is running around frantically. I bought a box of games for my family, and one of them had some ping pong balls in it. So I gave Jet the ping pong balls, and it's his favorite thing. So I last left him chasing around ping pong balls. Maybe at the end I'll grab him, and we'll get to see the cat. But he's having a good time right now, so I don't want to bother him with that. Anyway, let's get to it. So again, this quiz is about every place that I visited on my channel, not visited IRL. Every place we went to on my channel that I talked about. So I'm going to be going in reverse order. So we're going to be starting with Apulia, Italy. What are the stone houses of Apulia, Italy called? What are the stone houses of Apulia called? Or Puglia, as they say in Italy. And for some reason in English we say Apulia. They're not adobe. They are not adobe. What are these stone houses of Apulia called? What are they called? I showed them extensively in the video because they're super quaint and very kind of fantastical looking. Not the popums, my goodness. They are not villas. These are houses that only exist in Apulia. And Nayan is here. Nayan got it. It is the Trulli. Good job to Nayan for getting it first. The answer is the Trulli, or Trullo is the singular. Trullo is one house. Trulli is a bunch of the houses. Good job, Nayan. Next question. This one is a year. So play sooner, earlier, whatever. What year did Appenzell Innerrhoden allow women to vote? In what year did Appenzell Innerrhoden, Switzerland, allow women to vote? Earlier than 2002, earlier than 99, but later than 1900. Wait, I always forget. Earlier. Okay, later than 74, later than 75, later than 79, later than 1980, later than 1989, later than 1989. It is 1991. Good job to Veer. Appenzell Innerrhoden, Switzerland allowed women to vote in 1991. The last of the modern countries to allow women to vote. And that is because I explained it in my video because it sounds ridiculous, right? Veer's freaking out. Because they had a very traditional system of voting where they gathered in the town square and raised their family swords to vote. And they've been doing this since like the 1300s. So they hadn't been wanting to change that, but slowly but surely they had been. So now everyone can vote, and not just like the head of the family with their family sword or anything. Everyone can come and vote in the town square once a year. Next question. What is the primary religion of Appenzell-Ausserrhoden, Switzerland? What is the primary religion of Appenzell-Ausserrhoden in Switzerland? It is not Catholic. Not Catholic. Not Buddhist. That would be fun. Not Hinduism. Not Islam. Not Judaism. Not Lutheran. Not Methodist. Well, not atheist. Not Mormon. I don't think it's Lutheran specifically. Not evangelical. Just the basic term. Not Rasta. Not Lovecraftian royal. My goodness. There we go. Yowdy's got it. It's Protestant. Good job to Yowdy. The answer is Protestant. Appenzell-Ausserrhoden separated from Appenzell-Innerrhoden because Ausserrhoden converted to Protestantism. Innerrhoden stayed Catholic. So that's what I was thinking when you said Lutherans, but they're not. Like, Lutherans are a very specific type of Protestant. I think these people are just vaguely Protestant, right? Anyway, next question. Who destroyed the original Fort Bard in Aosta Valley, Italy? This fort was built in the 1000s, I think. Who destroyed it? They rebuilt it since. You can go see it now. They used it in an Avengers movie, apparently. But who destroyed the original one in Aosta Valley? Felix has got it. It is Napoleon. Good job to Felix. The answer is Napoleon. Napoleon smashed the whole thing down, and they rebuilt it after he was finally exiled. That's okay, Janet. You're fine. Next question. The Nebuta Matsuri in Aomori, Japan features a parade of paper lanterns depicting what? Mediocre man strikes again. My goodness. The Nebuta Matsuri in Aomori, Japan features a parade of paper lanterns depicting what? Not cherry blossoms, not ancestors per se. Not ancestors, not like specific. Not dragons, not koi fish. They are people. Veer's on the right track. It is a certain kind of people. Samurai is some of them. Am I doing a New Year's live stream? No, Ariel. I'm going to be with my family on New Year's. You know what? I'll accept samurai. I'll take that, Veer. It's just warriors in general. Like, there's samurai there, but they're not all samurai. Shogun, that's another one, Danny. Soldiers, says Felix. Yeah. But I'll give that to Veer. Samurai is close enough. Good job, Veer. And everyone else. Next question. The capital of Anzoátegui, Venezuela, is named after what city? We can all count down to the ball drop. We could, but all of my viewers live in different places around the world, and I'm one of the last ones. Not El Dorado. That would be very cool, but it's not El Dorado. It's after a real city. The capital of Anzoátegui, Venezuela, is named after what city? And Veer's got it. It is Barcelona, right behind Will. It is Barcelona. The capital of Anzoátegui is Barcelona. Good job to Veer for getting it first. Next question. Antwerp, Belgium is named after the story of Silvio Bravo, who threw the head of what into the Scheldt River? Antwerp, Belgium is named after the story of Silvio Bravo, who threw the head of what into the Scheldt River? Danny's got it. It is a giant. Good job to Danny. The answer is a giant. He cut off the head of a giant and threw it into the river. Antwerp comes from a, I think, Roman word that means like to throw. Giant. Yeah, I know. It is a strange story. Next question. What saint was once a slave in Antrim, Northern Ireland? What saint was once a slave in Antrim, Northern Ireland? And Veer's got it. It is Saint Patrick. Good job to Veer. That's an easy one. The answer is Saint Patrick was held in captivity for most of his young life in Antrim. Hey, Addie, good to see you. Next question. What very large telescope is located in Antofagasta, Chile? Werpen is to throw. Oh, it's Dutch. Thank you, Jana. It's Dutch. What very large telescope is located in Antofagasta, Chile? This sounds like a very hard question, right? But Will knows it's the Very Large Telescope. That is its official name. Good job to Will. The answer is the Very Large Telescope is its actual name, the VLT. Good job, Will, for getting it first. Next question. What drug lord was from Antioquia, Colombia? Oh, Addie, it's okay. Yeah, I figured most people slept through them. I'm going to see who was actually paying attention. I'll give that to Veer. I'll accept Pablo and then Escobar. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It is Pablo Escobar was from Antioquia. It was Pablo Escobar. Next question. After World War I, Antalya, Turkey was given to which country before Turkish independence? Exactly, Veer. Hey, Dreadlock Kickboxer's here. Good to see you. It was not Greece. It was not Cyprus. It's one of those that's like, really? Hello, Whimsical. Good to see you. Not the UK. UK did try to claim some of it. It was Italy. Good job to Felix. They tried to give that coastal area to Italy. One of the reasons, there were many reasons, but one of the reasons Turkey had that huge independence movement is because they're like, you cannot divide up our country and give it to other countries. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Turkey's interesting. But yes, it was Italy. Next question. The Battle of Ansaba in Eritrea occurred during which war? Did it to a whole continent? That is true here. That is very true. The Battle of Ansaba in Eritrea occurred during World War II. Good job to Veer. The answer is World War II. It was a big World War II battle between the British and the Italians. And the British won. Next question. What mystical nickname is given to Ans Royal, Seychelles? So Ans Royal in the Seychelles has a very fantastical, mystical nickname. What is it? It's not Eden. Throw out some guesses and I'll tell you some hints. It's nothing biblical. I'll say that. It's nothing biblical. Hey, Daryl. Good to see you. That's fine. You can go ahead and relax. Not paradise, not Babylon. Think more fantasy. Think more magical. It is for Ans Royal. Mordor. Fear. Obviously not. The Hogwarts. Mike. The Hobbiton. No. New Zealand. You guys are on the wrong track. Think more generic. It's not from a franchise. Think, think magic. Think, think. It's not magic. Not Camelot. Not heaven. Not Fantasia, but you know, Janet, that's not too far off. Think not the Round Table. It's nothing to do with King Arthur. Cooking Channel is going to start January 1st at midnight. The video is already loaded, ready to go. So be sure to subscribe in the pinned comment up there so that you can see my new cooking channel. Think of a creature. Think of a fantasy creature. It's named after the realm of a certain magical creature. And remember, we're talking Seychelles, right? So beautiful beaches. Not mermaids. Good guess, but not mermaids. Not mermaids. Beer isn't far off. It is blank land. I'll give you that. Not seahorse. Not sirens. Not golem. Oh my goodness. It is blank land. Ans Royal in Seychelles. Not siren land. Not unicorn land. It's one that actually makes sense. Felix has got it. It is fairyland. Good job to Felix. The answer is fairyland. They call it fairyland. Isn't that sweet? Is that thunder? My goodness. A little bitty rainstorm came through, but I am doing well, Daryl. That's okay, Daryl. It's fine. My goodness, my goodness. Have a good sleep, Daryl, and go ahead and relax. Wonderland could have worked. That's true, but we're not from Seychelles, so they got to name it. Next question. Let's see who's a big history buff here. What did Ons-le-Rey Saint Lucia change its name to during the French Revolution? Did someone answer Fairyland? I did not see it. There was my poor cat. Bonaparte? No, the French Revolution. So no Napoleon yet. This was before Napoleon's time. I get it, though. Very, very funny. My cat's crying. Should I let him in? He's only going to cause chaos, and I'm going to have to let him back out. Ariel, I think you are behind. Go ahead and make sure you're caught up to the live. What did Ons-le-Rey Saint Lucia change its name to during the French Revolution? Saint Lucia changed its name to Revolucia? I've never heard that. How interesting. So Ons-le-Rey is a small fishing town. Bastille. It's not Bastille. Here comes the mud. This is Alex. Oh, hi, Alex. My goodness. Not Robespierre. Luanado. I'm not sure what that is. It's good to see you, Alex. It's a French word. It's a French word that was very popular during the French Revolution. Not liberty. Not liberty. Not liberté. Not fraternité. Felix has got it. L'égalité. Bonus point to Alex for putting it in French. They changed the name to l'égalité during the French Revolution. Doing their part way over in the Caribbean. Revolution in French, such as Révolution. Next question. You took 3 years of French? Me too. I took like 3.5 years of French. And you disliked it? I'm so sorry. What is the most common outdoor activity for tourists in Ons-Étoiles, Seychelles? Oh, Addie was kidding. Okay, I was going to say, that's so interesting. What is the most common outdoor activity for tourists in Ons-Étoiles, Seychelles? It is not scuba, it is not snorkeling, it is hiking. Good job to Veer. The answer is hiking. It's a big hiking spot in Seychelles. Good job to Veer. Next question. What industry is Ons-Boileau, Seychelles, best known for? What industry is Ons-Boileau in Seychelles best known for? And Veer's got it. It is fishing. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is fishing. Hello, Kick Rocks. Good to see you. I don't know why this is so wobbly today. I apologize if I'm making anyone stay sick. Yes, it is fishing. Next question. What sunny man-made island is part of Ons Opan, Seychelles? Veer, here's a chance to use that French that you learned. What's the name of the sunny man-made island that's part of Ons Opan, Seychelles? And Veer's got it. It is Soleil Island. Veer remembered. Yes, please free Palestine. Veer has got it. It is Soleil because Veer got the clue. It is called Soleil Island. So they speak French in Seychelles. Next question. The Zaphiriminia of Anossi, Madagascar, claimed to be descended from a lineage from which city? Do I know Finland? Oh, believe me, Rupees. I know Finland, but there's someone in this chat that knows Finland even more than me. So the Zaphiriminia of Anossi, Madagascar, claimed to be descended from a lineage from which city? It's not Atlantis, it's a real city that still exists today. Seychelles was a French colony, whimsical. It's now an independent country. Not Babylon. It's a city that still exists today. It's still around today. I guess Babylon is still technically around. You can go visit it, but it's not the real Babylon. Not Jericho. Not Nazareth. You guys are... There we go. Alex got it. It's Mecca. Good job to Alex. With Felix right behind. The answer is Mecca. They claimed to be descended from a family from Mecca. But anyway, next question. On what day in 1473 was Annobon, Equatorial Guinea, first sighted? The clue is in the name. On what day in 1473 was Annobon, Equatorial Guinea, first sighted? And Veer's got it. It's January 1st because they named it Good Year, Annobon. It was sighted on January 1st of that year. Good job, Veer. I'm excited for you to see the cooking videos. I hope you guys like it. Next question. Ooh, let's see. Let's see who knows their Roman Empire stuff. Annaba, Algeria was part of which kingdom before becoming part of Rome? Yes, Alex, the pinned comment up there is a link to my new channel. It's a cooking channel, a relaxation cooking channel. And you subscribe now. The first video will be out on January 1st. And Kick Rocks has got it. It is Numidia. Nubia is actually incorrect. Kick Rocks put Nubia. It was Numidia, and I spoiled it. Nubia is very different from Numidia. Oh well. It's a free one I gave you. It was Numidia. Yeah, I hope you like the new channel. Sorry, Kick Rocks. Okay. See, I was thinking Numidia when I read that. So yeah, Nubia is south of Egypt. Numidia was in Libya and Algeria and Tunisia and all that. Next question. What king once ruled over Gordion, which is now Ankara, Turkey? Very famous king. What king once ruled over Gordion, which is now Ankara in Turkey? And not Attila. I don't think Attila was a king. Very famous king that I think some people don't realize was a real person. Because there's some mythology tied into this very real person that is not true. Not Cyrus. Felix has got it. It's King Midas. Good job to Felix with Kick Rocks right behind. Good job, Felix. The answer is King Midas was once king of Gordion, which is now Ankara, the capital of Turkey. Yeah, the Golden Hand story is obviously not true, but that's how everyone knows King Midas, right? Next question. Anibare Bay in Nauru is considered the best place in the country to do what? How would you know? Could be. Maybe, maybe. King Midas could turn everything he touched into gold. Anibare Bay in Nauru is considered the best place to do what sport? It's not snorkeling. It's not swimming with sharks. Not fishing. That's not swimming with turtles, fortunately. It is surfing. Let's see. Alex got it first. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is surfing. It's the best place in Nauru to go surfing. Next question. All right. Every time Nauru means laughter in Finnish. I always forget. It's good to know. That's funny. All right. Chinese geography, guys. Anhui, China, is famous for paintings of what mountain? Anhui, China, is famous for paintings of what mountain? I talked about it a lot in the video. I showed lots of pictures or paintings, I should say, of the mountain. Isn't there just a bad earthquake in China? I think there was, but there's always bad earthquakes in China, like constantly. Alex has got it. It's Huangshan. Good job to Alex. The answer is Huangshan. Very, very often painted mountain in China, in Anhui. Good job, Alex, for getting it. And Felix for getting it right there, too. Next question. Scottish independence was declared in Angus in 1320 with the Declaration of blank. Scottish independence was declared in Angus in 1320 with the Declaration of blank. The Himalayas are not near Anhui. Felix has got it. It's Arbroath. Good job to Felix. The answer is the Declaration of Arbroath. Oh no, Alex. The Declaration of Arbroath declared Scottish independence in 1320. Next question. What is the official language of Angkor, Palau? What is the official language of Angkor, Palau? One little island in Palau. What is their official language? And Felix has got it. It is Japanese. Good job to Felix. It is the only place outside of Japan where Japanese is an official language. Good job, Felix. I would love to do a video about Mary Queen of Scots or St. Margaret. Start a space channel? I wish. Hey, Mandy J is here. I'm sorry I'm ruining your shower. But yes, Felix has got it. The answer is Japanese. Thank you, Ali. Next question. Since talked about Mary Queen in English class. Cool. She's a very interesting lady. Is Japanese an official language in the UN? I think the UN is just English and French, or is that the Olympic Committee? I'm not positive about that. I think it's just English and French in the UN. But anyway, next question. The UN isn't a country anyway. Ang Thong is home to Thailand's largest what? Ang Thong is home to Thailand's largest what? Oh, thank you, Alex. Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. Thank you, Alex. I'm going to give that to Dreadlock Kickboxer. Buddha. I was just going for statue, but it is a statue of Buddha. So I'll give that to Dreadlock. It is Thailand's largest statue. And I showed it extensively in that video. It's way too big. It's like a kaiju. It's massive. It's so big. It looks like it's like dominating the skyline of this little rice community. It's so big, but I love it. Good job, Dreadlock Kickboxer, for getting it. Next question. Anatan Nauru contains whose official residence? You should say ASMR Geographica in the future. Would Siddhartha like it? Wasn't he very humble? Well, that's debatable, deciding what a historical figure would like nowadays. Because, yeah, times were very different then. Plus, there's many branches of Buddhism. Felix has got it. It is the president. Good job to Felix. The answer is the president lives in Anatan, Nauru. The capital, because there isn't one, is Yaren, but the president lives in Anatan. So the presidential manor is. Next question. Castle Mimi in Ananinoy, Moldova is famous for what? Castle Mimi in Ananinoy, Moldova is famous for what? That's how it's spelled. And Alex has got it. It is wine, because of course Moldova and wine go hand in hand. It is a vineyard wine tasting place. So good job, Alex. It is wine. It's a very big wine producing place. Yeah, Alex. Next question. Androy, Madagascar was once home to the largest bird that ever existed. What was it called? Oh, Mandy J knew someone from Moldova. Do you think wine when you think Moldova? I mean, no, but most Europeans do. Alex does because Alex is Romanian. Veer has got it. It is the elephant bird. Good job to Veer. Dodo was only like knee height. The elephant bird was called that because it was the height of an elephant. Can you imagine? It was the elephant bird. The largest bird that ever existed lived in southern Madagascar because, of course, it was in Madagascar. Good job, Veer, for getting it first, and Felix right behind. Next question. Who destroyed the churches in Andriavica, Montenegro in 1765? Dodos were on Mauritius, yes. Who, as in what entity? It wasn't one person. Who destroyed the churches in Andriavica, Montenegro in 1765? And they've since all been rebuilt. I'm so paranoid about the thing freezing again because it's telling me it's having trouble. But everything looks fine, right? Anyway, Felix has got it. It is the Ottomans. Good job to Felix. It was an army of Ottomans. Good job, Veer, for restraining yourself. It was the Ottomans. Next question. Casa de la Val in Andorra la Vella served as what from 1702 until 2011? Casa de la Val in Andorra la Vella served as what from 1702 until 2011? It was not a prison. Veer just wants to say it. Felix has got it. It is the parliament. Good job to Felix. It was the country's parliament building until 2011. They built a new one. Casa de la Val is now a museum you can go tour. Good job to Felix for getting it. It is their parliament. Next question. Andishan, Uzbekistan is the birthplace of what famous emperor? Andishan, Uzbekistan was the birthplace of what famous emperor? Yeah, Felix is killing it. But my subscribers are terribly smart people, so I'm not surprised. It was not Genghis Khan. It was Babur. Good job to Felix. The answer is Babur with Alex right behind. Good job, Felix, for getting it first. It was Emperor Babur, the founder of the Mughal dynasty. Next question. What language is primarily spoken in Andhra Pradesh, India? What language is primarily spoken in Andhra Pradesh, India? And nope, I almost ruined it again because it's not Tamil. It's not English. Well, I mean, they speak English, but that's not the official language. Let's see, not Hindi, not Sinhala. Felix has got it. It is Telugu. Good job to Felix. The answer is Telugu. They speak Telugu. Next question. Which island in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are you forbidden to visit? Can I name all the languages of India? No. There's 23, 24, 25. No, I can't even remember how many there are. Felix has got it. It's North Sentinel Island. Good job. I'll accept Sentinel. Good job, Danny, for putting North Sentinel and Veer, but I'll give that to Felix. It's North Sentinel Island. They have a uncontacted peoples that live there who are very violent. I wonder what they're doing now. They're probably just living their lives the same way that they've been doing for thousands of years. Busy not having COVID and all that. Next question. What was the Moorish capital of Al-Andalus, which is now Andalusia in Spain? What was the Moorish capital of Al-Andalus? Al-Andalus, not Madrid. Not the Alhambra. The Alhambra was a castle. Which one is it, Felix? Andalusia, Spain, is like the entirety of southern Spain. Like the entire southern coast of Spain is part of Andalusia. And Felix has got it. It's Granada. Good job to Felix. The answer is Granada. Granada. Yes, Granada was the capital of Al-Andalus. Okay. Peruvian geography. What massive mountain is located in Ancash, Peru? What massive mountains located in Ancash, Peru? I just recorded like a 48-minute video about Peru. Paddington? No. This is where Paddington's from. He's from Darkest Peru. You can see him on my shelf right there. Look, there's Paddington right there. No. I'll give you the hint that it is the highest mountain in Peru. It is Peru's highest peak. That's kind of the only hint I can give you. Because I think the name is in... Hey, Ariana. It's in Guarani. Paddington 2 is amazing. They just announced Paddington 3 the other day. Paddington. Hey, Harry Potter, good to see you again. We've got the Romanians here. And Alex has got it. It's Huascaran. Good job to Alex. The answer is Huascaran. Huascaran Mountain. Ariana got flags of the world for Christmas. That's awesome. Hi, Brandon. Welcome. I see you. No need to spam. Next question. What famous author was born in Anambra, Nigeria? What famous author was born in Anambra, Nigeria? Where's my water? My goodness, it's over here. Vera's got it. It's, of course, Chinua Achebe. Good job to Vera. The answer is Chinua Achebe. What gift did you get from your new boyfriend, Harry? I want to know. Do you guys see my new back roller in the corner? I'm like obsessed with it. You got a tree ball, the Garden of Death on it. That's pretty cool. A ring? Like that kind of ring? Stop. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Let's all celebrate Harry getting engaged, everyone. Oh, you got a Children's World Atlas book by TK, Brandon. That's so exciting, too. I mean, not as excited as getting engaged, but Harry got engaged, you guys. Harry got engaged. Celebrate. I love DK's atlases. They're so good. That is so cool. Congratulations. Next question. Well, we all celebrate. Analogy-Rofo, Madagascar contains the world's only surviving graveyard for what? Analogy-Rofo, Madagascar contains the world's only surviving graveyard for what? Getting married in 2024. That's so exciting. Oh, that's so cool. What a good thing to look forward to for next year. And Alex has got it. It is pirates. Good job to Alex. It is the world's only surviving pirate graveyard. How cool is that? To your man named Cole. Congrats to Harry and Cole. I know Harry's probably not your real name, but congrats nonetheless. It's the world's only surviving pirate graveyard is in an island off of Madagascar. And it's barely surviving. The Madagascar government doesn't want to celebrate it. Do I watch anime? Yes, I almost wore my Attack on Titan shirt. I chose a hockey shirt instead. Can you see? It's the Sharks logo. The old Sharks logo. But yes, I dabble in anime. I don't watch it extensively. San Jose Sharks, yes. Next question. All right. Analamanga, Madagascar contains what city? What major city is located in Analamanga? Nice. Attack on Titan and Naruto posters. Very respectable. It is the capital. What is it called? Felix has got it. It's Antananarivo. Good job to Felix with Alex right behind. It is the capital, Antananarivo. Oh, cool. You got to see them play against the Blues. I like the Blues. I have a friend that works at the Blues Stadium, so I don't mind the Blues. I think they're a very good team. Antananarivo is the capital of Madagascar. Antenna. No. Next question. Well, it was the correct answer. You're not wrong here, but you were wrong. What watery recreation can you partake in at Anabar, Nauru? Yes, JJ, live chat is on, and welcome. What watery recreation can you partake in at Anabar, Nauru? Not just snorkeling. You can do even more than that. It's scuba. Good job, Danny. The answer is scuba. You can scuba off the coast of Nauru now. Am I doing another biography video? I'm trying to remember. I just blanked. No, not for the rest of viewer's choice, but I am planning on doing some biography videos in January and February, so it's coming, Brandon, don't worry. You got 2 Ukraine flags, a flag of Russia and a flag of China. Nice. I have not been to Bosnia, Noah, but I would really like to. For this ASMR Geographical account, my Google account is a picture of the Starry-most bridge. Because when I had to pick an image, I was researching Bosnia. And scuba is not snorkeling fair. And I picked Bosnia's most beautiful bridge to be my profile picture on Google for this account. I would love to see Bosnia someday. Napoleon or Queen Victoria? Which star looks very Game of Thrones? It sure does. It looks like King's Landing. Starry-most? You're in Starry-most? No way, Noah. That's so cool. How neat is that? That's where I really want to go in Bosnia. I'm so jealous. I'm not doing any Napoleon or Queen Victoria biographies soon. I'm doing actual important people. I would love to visit Noah. My goodness. Moving right along. Okay. Let's see who gets this. This is a deep question. In what ruins in An Giang, Vietnam, were Roman coins found? You have to give me the name of the ruins in Vietnam. In what ruins in An Giang, Vietnam, were Roman coins found? Isn't that cool? It's in the middle of Vietnam. Brandon's from Vietnam. Stop. Yes, Kick Rocks. Isn't that neat? Alex got it. Alex MVP. It's Ok-O. Good job to Alex. The answer is Ok-O. So yeah, Ok-O was a major trading center, and they found artifacts from all over Southeast Asia at this site, including Roman coins. So yeah, Rome somehow was trading with a culture in what's now Vietnam. Isn't that so interesting? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that was my favorite fact. From Korea, awesome. No, they're in the museum there at the Ak-O site. Arab coins in Sweden. Yeah, that's so cool, isn't it? Anyway, Danny requested a video of Colchester, UK. It will happen, Danny. It'll happen. It'll get there. Don't you worry. Japan fact, please. Oh, I was just doing Japan ones. You missed it. But there will be more. Don't worry, Brandon. Oh, I'm on the next page. Amran, Yemen, is believed to be the birthplace of what industry? The entire industry. Amran, Yemen, is believed to be the birthplace of what industry? And Veer's got it. It's coffee. Good job to Veer. The answer is the coffee industry. They are the first city that started exporting coffee. And now, of course, it's worldwide. Brandon, I have a lot of books. They're all, you can see that whole bottom shelf there is all books for my channel. And I have some more. I have a shelf next to me. There's more books there. Yemen and coffee. Yes, Yemen is where coffee first was exported from. And they have a major city on the coast of Yemen called Mocha because coffee. Yeah, it's not going to be a book show until. Sorry, Brandon. We've got a lot of questions to get through. This is a trivia stream. Yes, Yemen and coffee are very closely intertwined. Let's move on. Let's see who gets this one. Amur, Russia is home to what space center? Yeah, the reason that we have coffee worldwide is because of Yemen. They're the ones that first started selling it to the Europeans. Of course, it's coffee. They were like, this is the best thing in the world. The USSR, no, the USSR does not exist. Amur, Russia is home to what space center? Felix has got it. Felix, MVP. It is the Vostochny Cosmodrome. Good job to Felix. The answer is the Vostochny Cosmodrome. That's going to replace the Baikonur Cosmodrome in what's now Kazakhstan. That's going to be their main space center. Good job, Felix, for getting it. And Alex for getting Vosto something. Y and V are close to each other. That is true. The Vostochny Cosmodrome. Am I doing anything for New Year's Eve? I am going to be hanging out with my sister, watching fireworks on TV. I'm thinking because her husband has to work New Year's Eve, I'm thinking we might just go to his job and surprise him at midnight, but I think she's just going to want to sit at home and drink tea and just watch movies with me. Veer's making tortillas. Yum, 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 yum. I love tortillas. Next question. The Zaphimaniri of Amarone Mania, Madagascar, are famous for what craft? The Zaphimaniri of Madagascar are famous for what craft? Not baskets. Not weaving. You're going to your aunts. You always leave at 10 because of drunk drivers. That's smart. I love Harry Mitzelli, by the way. Alex has got it. It is wood carving. Good job to Alex. They make the most beautiful wood carving things. And the coolest fact about the Zaphimaniri is that their traditional houses are like 4 walls with a roof. Like when you draw a picture of a house, it's not like a hut or a rondavel or anything like traditional African housing. It looks like an actual like log cabin. It's so cool. Anyway, Fran found some do a video about the Victorian era. I don't have any on the line, but maybe at some point. I'm gonna do videos about everything eventually. Let's see. Next question. What river runs on the border of Amnat Charon, Thailand? What river runs on the border of Amnat Charon, Thailand? I know, Ariane, it's very hard not to think of that song when you talk about Madagascar. What river runs on the border of Amnat Charon, Thailand? Felix has got it. It is the Mekong. Good job to Felix. The answer is the Mekong River. Of course it is. Like the most famous river, not just in Thailand, but like that whole Indochina region. Like the Mekong River. Next question. Ain Ghazal in Amman, Jordan, created the world's oldest statues of what? Ain Ghazal. I'm going to pull up a picture of them. Yeah, Indochina is the name of that region. It's the colonial name, but it's still geographically what it's called. Felix has got it. It is humans. Good job to Felix. Let me type in Ghazal statues. I'm obsessed with him. Like, they're so cool. And of course, they have crazy eyes because everything back then had just very, like, accentuated eyes. Like, look at staring into your soul. I love the Ghazal statues. Anyway, yes, Asian geography and history. Please do, because it's so fascinating. Can I do the capital of world? No, there's no capital of the world. Felix is in Quebec. I didn't want to assume. they do resemble the paper mache aliens from Mexico. You saw the statue at the Louvre, Felix? That's awesome. Yes, there's so many cool stuff at the Louvre. It should be returned. Anyway, what can be found on the islands of Lake Tana in Amhara, Ethiopia? I love France too. What can be found on the islands of Lake Tana in Amhara, Ethiopia? It was so hard to pick just one question about Amhara because so much has happened there. Well, I mean, there's trees there, but what man-made thing can you find on the islands of Lake Tana? Not churches per se. I think some of them have churches, but not all of them are churches. And not shrines, not temples, not villages. Churches is the closest one. It's monasteries. Good job, Alex. Alex gets the point. All the islands in Lake Tana have their own monastery on them. Good job, Alex. The answer is monasteries. Again, I'm sorry for the wobbles. I don't know. Anyway, Lalibela is not on an island in Lake Tana, no. So they got monasteries in the ground and on lakes in Ethiopia. Yes. Ethiopia is fascinating. Next question. What kind of mountains can you find in Amazonas, Venezuela? Noah's Irish. Cool. My shirt says, and this is a hockey joke, fan sense. It's a hockey joke. I'll explain it if you want me to, but not volcanoes. I don't think there's any volcanoes in the Amazon. I'm Irish too, Noah, by the way. Sharks. It is the sharks. K-Crocs has never been to Lake Tahoe. You gotta go. It's so beautiful. Go to South Lake Tahoe. You can go to North Lake Tahoe in the winter. Go to South Lake Tahoe, spring, summer, fall. Am I German? Yes. I am Irish, English, Scots, and German. Danny has got it. It's a tapui. Good job to Danny. You can find tapuis in Amazonas, Venezuela. Good job, Danny. I have not been to Ireland. I would absolutely love to. There's so many places in Ireland I want to go see. Okay, let's see who gets this one. Greetings from Kosovo. Hey, is it Barca or Barca? Let me know. Go to like snow parks outside of it. You should go to, if you like the snow, you go to North Lake Tahoe. Or you can go to Mount Rose, which is, I can see Mount Rose from my window. Yes, National Geographic has a whole, if you have Disney Plus, I've said this so many times, they have a documentary called The Last Tapui You gotta watch it. So fascinating. So fascinating. Okay, Barcelona or Venice? That's a tough choice. I can't decide. Tokyo or Beijing? You can't make me choose between those wonderful cities, Brandon. Like if I had to pick, I would pick Tokyo and Venice. Yeah, Donner Pass is not terribly far from me. But yes, um, North Tahoe's in California. South Tahoe's divided between California and Nevada. It's so hard for everything seems to support that nowadays. Is that where the Donner family ate each other? That is where the Donner family ate each other. I can see the mountains from my window where the Donner family ate each other. Kiev or Moscow? I guess Kiev, given the current climate, but Moscow's wonderful. Moving on. Moving on. We're having too much fun here, aren't we? This is a fun stream. I want to see who gets this. Some more Peru history. What is the name of the city built by the Chachapoyas in Amazonas, Peru? They're buried in Elk Grove? No way. The puppet history on Donner Party is very interesting. What's the name of the city built by the Chachapoyas in Amazonas, Peru? Paris or Berlin? First of all, Alex got it. It's Quaylop. Good job, Alex. It is Quaylop. I'm proud of you, Alex. The answer is Quaylop. Quaylop is the coolest looking city. I mean, it's on my list with Machu Picchu to go visit in Peru. Paris or Berlin? I've been to Paris. I had a terrible time in Paris, but I still appreciate it. I would love to go to Berlin. I don't know. I guess I'd have to pick Paris, but that's a hard choice. Everyone thinks of Paris. Thank you, Mandy J. Do a room tour? No, thank you. Amazonas, Colombia has an island where you can pet what animal? Right, Quaylop looks way cooler. Machu Picchu seems a little overrated when you look at Quaylop. Amazonas, Colombia has an island where you can pet what animal? And it is monkeys. Good job, Veer. It's called Monkey Island, and it's covered in spider monkeys, and they just crawl over you, and you just get to hang out with spider monkeys. That sounds like the dream. Oh, Noah's from Antrim. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yes, it's spider monkeys. Next question. What is the largest city in Amazonas, Brazil? I like monkeys. No, thank you, Brandon. Maybe for channel members someday, but not for everyone. And Veer's got it. It is Manaus. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is by far Manaus is the largest city in Amazonas, Brazil. Manaus. All right, let's see who gets this one. Amasya, Turkey is home to Strabo, who wrote what famous book? Amasya, Turkey is home to Strabo, who wrote what book? Not the Bible. Not the Bible. Alex has got it. It's the Geographica. Good job to Alex. It's the book that my channel's named after. He wrote the Geographica. Good job, Alex. The world's first official geography book, the Geographica. Good job, Alex. Next question. 90% of Amapá, Brazil is composed of what? Thank you, Mandy J. I was like, what's the name of a geography channel? Just came to me. Like, I wish I had a cooler story, but I was like, what should I call it? ASMR Geographica. I'm not going to accept jungle. You got to be more specific. Ariana's got it. It's the Amazon. Yes, 90% of Amapá, Brazil is composed of Amazon rainforest. Good job to Ariana. The answer is the Amazon. If I remember, it's like 63% of Amapa's Amazon is unexplored, which is so cool. That's a lot of forest that's not been touched by modern humans. The Amazon is a Brazil thing, but not quite. It's a Venezuela thing, it's a Peru thing, it's a Colombia thing. It's a massive, it's the world's largest rainforest. It's more gigantic than you could ever imagine. Right, Alex? That's so fascinating that there's so much of the Amazon that we can't get to. That it's so thick we cannot get through it, and we may never get through it. Do a video about dairy. Yep, I am doing dairy, don't worry. It's very hard because the border of Antrim is right on dairy, and I wanted to talk about dairy, but exploration expedition, we're not going to the Amazon, guys. Nope. We're not getting lost in the Amazon. If we are, we're going to Manaus and we're doing a river tour. We're not going into the jungle. No way. We will not come out. Next question. What city is located in Amanat al-Asima, Yemen? What major city is located within Amanat al-Asima in Yemen? Not Mocha. It's Sana'a. Good job, Tafir. The answer is Sana'a. Amanat al-Asima is, I guess, the name for the capital area. So I got to talk about Sana'a on my channel. That was so cool because I think that's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Sana'a is so incredible. So incredible. Yeah, Mocha, Sana'a, Aden. Like the big major centers of Yemen. That's right. Next question. What herb is grown in Amambe, Paraguay that is used in drinks? What herb is grown in Amambe, Paraguay that is used in drinks? And Felix has got Alex up that yerba mate. There you go. Good job to Felix. The answer is yerba mate. That is where they grow the mate herb. Yerba mate. That's so neat. Because it's like a drink in many, many, many places in South America. It's cool that like that's one of the primary places where it's grown. If you just got a green mate mix. I've seen in grocery stores here canned yerba mate, and I don't trust it. I want to have the real one first before I try store-bought yerba mate from who knows where, right? Moving on. Oh, Mandy J's got a case of them from their neighbor. Tastes like hot water. Well, it is leaf water, right? At the end of the day. Next question. Who built, and by who I mean what, like entity, not specific person. Who built a fortress in Alytus, Lithuania in 1377? You should do a comic about coffee in Yemen. Who built a fortress in Alytus, Lithuania in 1377? Remember, not a specific person, it's an entity. It's an organization. Not the Polish. Built a fortress in Alytus, Lithuania in 1377. Not Vikings. Vikings are no longer around at this point. Hi, Em. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have matcha powder. Interesting. And I'll give that to Veer. It's the Teutonic Knights, or the Teutonic Order. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Teutonic Knights. The Teutonic Order. Good job, Veer. And Alex right behind. It was the Teutonic Knights. Next question. Russia took over Aluxne, Latvia in a war in 1782. 82? Is that an 8? 82. Against whom? So who was Russia fighting in this war that they managed to capture Aluxne, Latvia during it? It was not the Polish. Interesting, Mandy J. Not Prussia. Russia took over Aluxne, Latvia in a war in 1782 against whom? Not the Turks. Felix. Basically, it was not the Ottomans. It was whoever had control of Oluxni, Latvia at the time of this war. Not the Germans. It was Sweden. Good job to Felix. The answer is Sweden. They took this big chunk of Latvia from Sweden. Good job, Felix and Alex right behind. The answer is Sweden. Next question. What dam is located partly in Alto Paraná, Paraguay? It was Russian Empire, not modern Russia, Ariana. Felix has got it. It's the Itaipu Dam. Hey, Hasanuchi is here. Welcome, 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 welcome. But yes, it was the Itaipu Dam. Good job, Felix. The answer is the Itaipu Dam. Yes, Sweden was massive, 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 massive back in the day. Cameron says, have I got any Scottish facts? Not at the moment, but my next Scotland video is going to be up. I have my calendar here on February 8th. We'll go to Argyll and Bute. So yes, that's okay, Hasanutria. It was broken. It's fine. Finland used to be Eastern Sweden, that's true. Sweden was much bigger than it was today once upon a time. But yeah, we'll be going back to Scotland in a few weeks in my channel. Thank you, Mandy. I try. I try. Where was I? Next question. What is the name of the farmland in Alto Paraguay? I did have a nice Christmas. It was really fun. Do I have any other Irish counties on my calendar? Well, I'm going in alphabetical order, so I feel like there was one coming, but I think I'm thinking of Scotland. Is there another county in Ireland or Northern Ireland that starts with A? I don't remember. I just did my calendar for 2024 last night. But yeah, it's not the Pompous. Not the Pompous. Armagh, that's it. I knew I was right. Armagh. Yes, we'll be going to Armagh. Armagh. We'll be in a couple weeks. It is the Chaco. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Chaco. The Chaco. The Chaco. You don't pronounce the G. I thought it was like a guttural, like Armagh, like that. Help me out while you're here. While I have Armagh, there's no guttural. I thought the GH was like a sound. Good to let me know now. Armagh. I like that though. That sounds nice. Armagh. But anyway, the Chaco does sound like chocolate. Yes, not related at all. It's a place in Donegal called Arda. Anyway, yes, the Chaco is the Pampas of Paraguay, basically. Why put letters in a word if you don't pronounce them? We'll tell that to the French, tell that to the Palauans, tell that to the Koreans. Is there a theme with these questions? Yes, it's all the places that I covered on my channel in 2023. I'm going in reverse order because my stream broke last week. So we are currently on Altai Krai. The Soviets used Altai Krai for collectivized farming and what? The Soviets used Altai Krai for collectivized farming and for what? I suppose you do pronounce them, but it's a different language. In Romanian, you pronounce every letter. I'll give that to Felix. It is gulags. Yes, it was labor camps. Altai Krai was primarily used for lots of farming and to banish people forever. So good job, Felix. The answer is labor camps or gulags or prisons. Next question. The Gulag Archipelago. Exactly. Technically a prison, yes. A cave in Altai, Russia is famous for what discovery? I can't tell you the name of the cave because that'll give it away. A cave in Altai, Russia is famous For what discovery? Not humans. It was not a human. It was an early human, not vodka. It was the Denisovans. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Denisovans. I talked about Denis, the cave's named after, and the Denisovans extensively in that video, but all that we found was a jawbone of this early human, and it has not matched up to any other like early human species ever. It was its own species, and the only one's been found in that cave. So interesting. The Denisovans. We may never know the extent. Aliens trolling us. Stop. Or Dennis from the cave trolling us. Well, we may never know any more about the Denisovans other than a jawbone was found in that cave in Russia. It's so cool. Next question. What spice is widely grown in Alta Verapaz, Guatemala? Vodka is Polish, yes. But the time when Poland was Russia, so it was invented in what was Russia at the time, but it's now Poland. Not chili, not nutmeg. Sapphires, no, what would I say? What spice? What spice is widely grown? Spice acid, no. What spice is widely grown in Alta Verapaz, Guatemala? Not saffron. I think that's what Asanuchi is trying to say. Not saffron. It is cardamom. Good job to Alex. The answer is cardamom. Apparently, it's where a majority of the world's cardamom in the Western Hemisphere comes from this tiny place in Guatemala. How interesting is it? Cardamom is very nice. Next question. All right, let's see who gets this. What did the Russians call Almaty City? So the Kazakhs changed the name after the USSR collapsed back to Almaty City. But what did the Russians call it? They called it like the Russian name of Almaty. I know poor Sinutri's autocorrect is like the main villain of the chat. Not Stalingrad. It was not Stalingrad. Felix got it. It's Alma Ata. Good job to Felix. The answer is Alma Ata. They called it Alma Ata, which is just the Russian version of Almaty. Speaking of, Alex said it first. I don't see you there, Alex. I only see Felix, and then Veer got it too. Sorry, Alex, it didn't appear in the chat. But moving, speaking of Almaty, Almaty, Kazakhstan is believed to be the origin of the growth of what fruit? 32 years since the USSR collapsed. How interesting. My goodness, my goodness. It seems like it was so much longer than that. It was apples. Good job to Veer for getting it first with Felix right behind. That's allegedly where apples originated because Almaty means apple in Kazakh. But good job, Veer. The answer is apples. Apples came from that corner of Kazakhstan. Previous favorite fruit? What is it now? What's my favorite fruit? I guess bananas or grapes. I do love grapes. I think I like grapes more than bananas. Nothing? Oh my goodness. You should all have a favorite. Kiwis. Kiwis are good. Plums, blackberries. Excellent, excellent. Water. You know what? Watermelon's probably my favorite. I love watermelon. Seems like not so long ago to Mandy J. Mandy J is one of the few people who's actually older than me that watch my channel. Golden kiwis. Oh, those are good. Berries, fruit, watermelon, blueberries, golden kiwis. I like Asian pears also. Asian pears actually taste like candy. It's so good. Strawberries, yes. We're getting off topic. Let's go back to questions. Although I'm having so much fun. Are you guys having fun? This is a great stream that I'm having. Stop fear. Next question. Ever had the grapes that taste like cotton candy? I have not. I've only had like California grapes. Fried apples? Oh my gosh. Yum, yum, yum. I'm getting hungry. Moving on. What is drawn on Ali Sabia Mountain in Djibouti? What is drawn on Ali Sabia Mountain in Djibouti? Because not handprints. Djibouti, yes. Djibouti. I have had a deep fried Mars bar. Just heaven, just the most delicious thing. That and deep fried Oreos. Excellent. Although we don't call them Mars bars here in America. If you said that here, people would be very confused. Scottish and Irish delicacy. Okay, so it's not an animal. It's not aliens. A map is the closest answer so far, but it's not a map. I will tell you the story behind it, though, because not many people watched my video on Ali Sabia. That when the Italians took over, this big hill is just sticking out of the very flat terrain of Djibouti. A text, close, but not quite. It's not text. Is it a fiat? No. The Italians took over. They made a big cross on this hill. These people are not Christian. They're Muslim. So when the Italians were kicked out, they took, because it was a bunch of stones piled up, like white stones, they took it and rearranged it and repainted it to make what? Alex has got it. It's the national emblem of Djibouti. Good job to Alex. It is the national emblem of Djibouti, of, independent Djibouti after the Italians were kicked out. Good job, Alex, for getting it. It's Djibouti's national emblem. On this big old hill. It just sticks out like a sore thumb on Google Earth. You can see it for forever. Next question. What national park in Alabori, Benin is named after the shape of the Niger River? What national park in Alabori, Benin is named after the shape of the Niger River? Not bad, but you know what, Veer? You're not far off. It's the W. Good job, Felix, or the W, they would say. Good job, Felix. The answer is the W, or W, they'd say in Benin. We do have Mars bars, but we would call them Milky Ways or Three Musketeers bars. There's because Mars bars has caramel in it, right? Does Mars bars have caramels? I think. I haven't had a Mars bar, like a British Mars bar, in like 20 years. I love Milky Ways. Yes. Okay. So in America, they're called Milky Ways and not Mars. They're made by the Mars Corporation, but here they're called Milky Ways. Yes, they're in Canada too. Yeah, they have Milky Ways Noah's in Ireland, right? They have Milky Ways in Ireland, and Mars bars are caramel. It's all the same thing. Milky Ways are different than Mars bars. My goodness. So, anyway, it's complicated. It's so strange how, like, the UK and America / Canada have like the same things, but they're just like completely different. Like M&Ms and Smarties. Why is that? M&Ms are better than Smarties, by the way. Like, by far. Smarties are too sweet. Moving right along. That's my hot take of the video. M&Ms are better than Smarties. Smarties are good. M&Ms are better. What is the name of the monument in Algiers, Algeria, that is dedicated to those who died during the revolution? Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of UK foods in Ireland. It's right there. What's the name of the monument in Algiers that's dedicated to those who passed away during the revolution? And Felix has got it. It is the Martyrs Memorial or Martyrs Monument. Good job to Felix. It is the Martyrs Memorial or Martyrs Monument. Beautiful, beautiful structure. Next question. What was rebuilt in Alexandria, Egypt in 2002? What was rebuilt in Alexandria, Egypt in 2002? Not the lighthouse. Not Abu Simbel. It's the library. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is. It is the library. They rebuilt, not exactly, but they've built a new Library of Alexandria. It is the second largest library in the world. I believe the British Museum Library is the largest. But yeah, they rebuilt the Library of Alexandria in 2002. JJ got it first. Oh, JJ, you're right behind Acid Nutria. But yeah, I get so sad when it's brought up. Yeah, but it exists again. Lots of the old stuff is lost, but there is now a huge, massive library in Alexandria, as it should be. It is there now. You can go to it. Next question. Did it burn? Yes, it was burnt down. I have a whole video about the Library of Alexandria. Next question. What hygiene product was invented in Aleppo, Syria? What hygiene product was invented in Aleppo, Syria? And Acid Nutria's got it. It's soap. Good job to Acid Nutria. Soap was invented in Aleppo, Syria. How cool is that? And what's great is that there are shops that have been operating for over 1,000 years that are still making soap the same way that they did way back. Like, how cool is that? You can go buy soap. It wasn't Caesar. Right? No, it was Caesar. Yes. Okay, I'm remembering it now. Felix, you're right. Never mind. I'm wrong. Caesar burned down like a chunk of Alexandria by accident. And yeah, it was Caesar. You guys are right. I'm thinking of something else. But I don't know what else I'm thinking of. But yeah, it wasn't like he was targeting. Yes, fear. I have a whole video about it. But yes, he didn't mean to burn down half the city, but it happened. Moving on. What religion built their temples in the mountains of Alborz, Iran? Oopsies. What religion built their temples in the mountains of Alborz, Iran? I'll give that to Acid Nutria. It's Zoroastrianism. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Zoroastrianism. There's still a lot of old ones there. No way, Alex. Assassin's Creed is like the coolest game. There's so many titles, I can't keep track of how many different ones there are. But my brother loves to tell me about them because he's played most of them. But yeah, very cool. Assassin's Creed is the coolest. Like, I love all the accuracy. Next question. 38 species of what can be found in the Badlands of Alberta, Canada? 38 species of what can be found in the Badlands of Alberta, Canada? And Felix has got it. It's dinosaurs. Good job to Felix. Dinosaurs is the answer. You can find at least 38 species of dinosaur bones in the Badlands of Alberta. Good job, Felix. Maple syrup. Why did Canada kill all the dinosaurs? It seems that way. There's so many dinosaur bones in Canada. So many. But that's just, you guys, I just put out a video yesterday about fossils, and it explains why things are like that. Because fossils can only exist in limestone or sedimentary rock. So you have to have dinosaurs die in places with sedimentary rock. So if it didn't have sedimentary rock and a dinosaur died there, they just decayed or gone, turned into oil. So yeah, you can learn all about fossils in my new video. It's actually very interesting. I actually learned a lot from that little children's book about fossils. Moving on. What nickname did the Americans give to the purchase of Alaska? Some American history for you guys. What nickname did the Americans give to the purchase of Alaska? Acid Nutria's got it. It's Seward's Folly. Good job to Acid Nutria. They called it Seward's Folly because Seward was the guy that bought Alaska. Good night, Danny. Have a very, very good sleep. I'm going to go live next Wednesday too, so I will hopefully see you then. Yeah, Seward's Folly. Very good. The second Louisiana purchase. Not quite. Seward's Folly, it was called. Until they found gold there, and then everything changed. I can't wait to see you, Danny. Have a very good sleep. Next question. The Shianaka of Alotra Mangoro, Madagascar, believe you should not do what on Tuesdays? Another live whilst you're on holiday. Perfect. It'll be about the countries that I'm covering in January. Not bathing, not eating. It is like a very basic thing, though. The Shianaka of Alotra Mangora, Madagascar, believe you should not do what on Tuesdays? It's not drinking. I have not actually seen Dairy Girls, but I've always wanted to. Not sleep, not speak. Work. Fear's on the right track. What kind of work specifically are they not allowed to do on Tuesdays? Yeah, I've heard it's fantastic. Farming. All right, Alex is getting closer. Farming what? They are not allowed to farm what on Tuesdays? Many tribes in Madagascar have taboos, and this is one of theirs. The Shinaka have many taboos. This is just the most interesting one. They are not allowed to farm what on Tuesdays? Not wheat, not sugar, not corn. Do they have corn on Madagascar? I don't know. It's like the most grown crop on Madagascar. Not bananas. It is rice. Good job to Felix. So who we got? Veer, we got Alex, and Felix. We figured out the answer. You are not allowed to farm rice on Tuesdays, according to their taboo. Yes. Very interesting. They have a lot of taboos, but that's my most interesting one, I think. What language is spoken in Åland, Finland? No rice Tuesdays, right? What's the consequence? Probably something very dire. Alex got it before Veer. The answer is Swedish. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Swedish. Their official language is Swedish. Sorry, Veer. Yes, you can watch my video to explain it, but for the longest time it was part of Sweden. They have Swedish culture, Swedish language, Swedish food, but they are now officially part of Finland. But it's like an autonomous region of Finland because it's not Finnish. But anyway, the USSR and the UN or whatever. Yeah, the UN ruled it's part of Finland. It does have to do with messy wars and who owned what back in the day. But moving on. Let's see who remembers this. Alajuela, Costa Rica, is famous for which war hero? The national hero of Costa Rica came from Alajuela. What was his name? Not Bolivar. He's from Venezuela. This is Costa Rica. The national hero of Costa Rica. Not Martin. Martin was Peruvian. Alex has got it. It's Juan Santa Maria. Good job to Alex. No, the dentist was Brazilian. It's Juan Santa Maria, the national hero of Costa Rica, who came from Alajuela. Juan Santa Maria. Very good, Alex. Good job. Speaking of Brazil, ain't there a Tex-Mex food brand called Santa Maria? Probably. I've never heard of it. Alagoas, Brazil's nickname, since Brazil's first two presidents were born there, is the land of the blank. So Brazil's first two presidents were born in Alagoas. So they call it the land of the blanks. You think it would be presidents, but I guess that's not the word that they used back then. Now it's presidents, not leaders. You're all on the right track, though. Chickens, my goodness, no. Not kings, not dogs. Fear, come on now. Nothing like that. call it the land of the Marshalls. Good job to Alex. It's the Marshalls or Marechais, I think they say in Brazilian. But yes, they call it the land of the Marshalls. Good job, Alex. The land of the Marshalls. Next question. What is the nickname of the agricultural region in central Alabama, USA? What is the name of the agricultural region in central Alabama? I'll accept that Acid Nutria. It's the Black Belt. Good job to Acid Nutria. It's the Black Belt. Brazilian and Brazilian Portuguese are the same thing. Hey, Darren. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will is literally there in the Black Belt. How cool is that, Will? Sorry you didn't get it. Sorry Acid got it before you, but also not sorry. Congrats to Acid Nutria. Next question. All right, we're heading into the alls. What do they grow? Well, it used to be cotton back in the day. Now it's more like wheat and grains and things. But it was definitely cotton back in the day. If you know what I mean. The Black Belt. No, it's called that because it has black soil, but also for other reasons. Yeah, exactly. Moving on to the alls. Let's go ahead backwards through the all blanks. Al Wusta, Oman contains a sanctuary for what animal? the ellipses. Al Wusta, Oman contains a sanctuary for what animal? It is not birds, it is the oryx. Good job to Will. The Arabian oryx. Fun fact, the Al Wusta Arabian Oryx Sanctuary is one of 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites that were removed from the list. There was one in the UK and this one in Oman for not taking care of the land. They got booted off the list. So sorry to the Omani Arabian oryx because they shrunk down the size of the sanctuary to the point where UNESCO's like, that's unacceptable. It's like 90% smaller than it once was. So they took it off the list. Same, yeah, Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool was removed from the UNESCO World Heritage List. I know, out of all of the wonderful, wonderful things I've learned about Oman, that's the saddest. Like, why would you? There's nothing there. In Germany? You're right. There might have been a forest in Germany that was removed. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think there was a forest in Germany. You guys are so right. I really appreciate you guys fact checking me all the time. I really do. I really do. Dresden. It's a valley in Germany that got a bridge rammed through it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad I found my people. I'm so glad I've created this community of all of us that just are on the same track about like the weirdest things. I love it so much. Thank you guys. Not the Dresden dolls. Not the Dresden dolls. The city of Dresden. Next question. A video about removed UNESCO sites. Well, that would be it. Like, that's all. It's the only sites that's ever been removed. What country sacked Al-Waqra, Qatar in 1867? So, Al-Waqra had a very thriving port city in Qatar. What country invaded and burned it down in 1867? It was not the Ottomans. It was not the Brits, Darren. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Not Persia, not Saudi Arabia, not the UK, not the French. I'll let you guys guess for a minute and then I'll give you a hint. It was not Russia, not Portugal. Remember, we are talking about Qatar. It was Bahrain. Good job, Alex. The answer is Bahrain. Bahrain invaded and burned down the city. Good job, Alex, for getting it. You guys are doing really good tonight, by the way. I'm proud of you guys. Next question. Why were they around then? They were around for, Bahrain's been around for a long time. They sure have been. Al-Wahat, Libya, was once part of which Roman province? Al-Wahat, Libya, was once part of which Roman province? Not Carthage. Carthage was not Roman. Not Nubia. It was Cyrenaica. Good job to Felix. The answer is Cyrenaica. It's part of Cyrenaica. Yeah, exactly. Cyrenaica. Or Cyrene was the huge city in Cyrenaica. Next question. What group rose up against the French mandate in Al Suwaida, Syria in 1925? Thank you, Assassin's Creed's the best. That's so cool. What group rose up against the French mandate in Al Suwaida, Syria in 1925? What group of people was it? I don't know what that is. It's a new tree. Not the Kurds. The Druze. Very good, Felix. The answer is the Druze. The Druze rose up. Not the Mujahideen. That was Afghanistan. It was the Druze. Felix got it. The answer is the Druze. Good job, Felix. The Sykes-Picot Agreement. Oh, yes. You're right. Hadin. Not the Mujahideen. Yes, Mujahideen was Afghanistan. Still is technically the Taliban's Mujahideen. Next question. Al-Shamar Qatar features ruins that surround a former what? There you go, Veer. Berbers are Northern Africa. Al-Shamar Qatar features ruins that surround a former what? Not a castle. They didn't have castles back then. Not a temple. They weren't castles. They were forts. Good job, Alex. The answer is a big fort. Al-Shamar Fort is like a huge museum tourist spot in Qatar. Next question. Al-Shahania Qatar is home to which popular sport? Al-Shahania Qatar is home to which popular sport? Not cricket, not surfing, not football, not soccer, not football or soccer, not rugby, not basketball. Yeah, the Mujahideen were formed to fight the Soviets. Not polo, not pearl diving, not baseball. Camel races. You got it, Felix. In Shahania, in Al-Shahania, they have a massive, massive camel racetrack, and that is where all of the big camel races are in Qatar. You got it, Felix. It is camel racing. You're right. It's the kind with the robots because it's actually, in Qatar, it's illegal to sit on your camel while you race it. It's considered cruel to the animals. So they have little robots that sit on the camels. And there's a paved road alongside the racetrack that the drivers ride in cars, and they can like beep the robots that like make it vibrate on the camel so they know to go faster, navigate whatever. So it can't just be left alone. They're racing camels here. My goodness. It's not that complicated. I lost my life savings to the camel tracking. Goodness. If you're a channel member like Asanutria, Veer, many others, is there anyone else here that's a channel member? You can watch a video of the camel race I went to. I saw an actual camel race. It was something else. It was very not what I expected. It was so American. It was aggressively American. The camel races. Intense. Yeah, it was really like high stakes. Was it really slow? No, it was very fast, Will. They're fast animals. But yeah, it was like extremely American. The American version of camel racing. Moving on. Al Rayan Qatar was the location of the Battle of Al Wajba when the Qataris defeated whom? They like gallop. They race like horses. They run. They run. If you're a channel member, you can go and look at the video. It's really cool. It was the Ottomans. Good job, Asa Nutria. It was a huge deal in Qatari history because the Qataris, who were, you know, not nearly as big as the Ottomans, defeated the Ottoman Empire. And it was a big, big deal in their history. Good job, Asa Nutria. It was the Ottomans. Next question. The American version of camel race is just the Kentucky Derby. That's true. Al Qasim, Saudi Arabia, hosts the world's largest festival for what? I gotta stretch my back. Hold on. There we go. Al Qasim, Saudi Arabia, hosts the world's largest festival for what? Not Quran reading. That would be not a very exciting festival. It is a type of food. Asanutri's on the right track. It is for a type of food. It is a type of food. What food would it be? Remember, this is Saudi Arabia. Not pita bread. I would be there at the pita bread festival. Darude Sandstorm playing? I'd be at that one. Felix has got it though. It is dates. Good job to Felix. It is the world's largest date festival. Good job, Felix. It is dates. Dates. Next question. Wait, Smola's here? Oh, this Smola's here. I didn't even see. Smola said Darude Sandstorm. Awesome. I didn't even see Smola was here. I just heard my sister leave to go pick up our pizza for dinner. Yes, I'm so excited. Dates as in the dates, like the sticky little fruit. It's not called 51st Dates. I get to see you, Smola. DR is here too. Oh my gosh, this is the best chat. Hello, DR. Welcome. No, it's not like speed dating. It's dates as in the fruit. You guys are silly. Next question. Yes, dates are pretty good. What is Al Qadisiyah, Iraq named after? What is Al Qadisiyah, Iraq named after? Party in the date pit. Speed dating while eating dates. It was not a person, not Muhammad's wife, not a person. Al Qadisiyah is not named after a person. Not a river. It was, I remember researching this, and it was like the only thing I could find about this region. And then I had to say, like, sorry guys, in the video, like, this is all that I found about this area. And then someone from Al Qadisiyah was like, yeah, you're pretty much right. That's all that's happened here. So funny. But yeah, every region in Iraq is named after something very important in its history, which is so cool. It was a battle. Good job, Asanutria. It was a huge, huge battle back in what, like the 1000s or something. Good job, Asanutria. It's named after a battle that occurred in that area. Good job, Asanutria. Next question. Al-Qadarif, Sudan, was a rebel base during which war? Al-Qadarif, Sudan, was a rebel base during which war? Not the Sudanese Civil War, not the Gulf War. Colonial, it did have to do with it being controlled by a colonial power. It's not the Ogaden. It did have to do with the fact that it was under a colonial influence, though, Darren. Very good. But what was the name of this war? What was the name of it was not World War One. Not the Scramble for Africa, not the Ottoman War. It was nothing to do with the Italians. It's actually have to do with the British. The Modest. I'll give that to Will, even though it's a typo. It is the Modest War. Modest. The Mahdi's there. Felix has got the right spelling. The Modest. The Mods were the rebel group that were fighting back against the British who controlled the area. The Modest War. Good job, Will. I understood what you meant by the typo. The Modest War. Next question. Al-Mawit, Yemen, is located in what mountain range? The Mad Body. When it's colonial wars, 50-50 Brits or French. You're not wrong. That big one. Mm-mm. Let's do some Yemeni geography. In what mountain range can you find Almawit, Yemen? Sarawak? No. Isn't Sarawak in Indonesia? Oh my goodness. Why is everyone putting that? Sarawat? No. It is not that. Not the Hijaz. It's Google's answer? Oh, goodness. Jabal? No, Jabal means mountain, like singular mountain, so no. Oh, goodness. I got all these questions from my notes, so. Hi, Dan. Good to see you. Let me see here. Now I gotta double check, so I got my tablet here. What mountain range is... I have to be careful because there's a Yemen question right next to that. At the Asir. What mountain range is Al Mawit located in? Mawit, Yemen mountain. Yeah, I took all these questions from my notes. That is what Google says, but that's wrong. That's not correct. It is part of the Hadramawt, but that's not a mountain range, that's a region. Let me see. I'm going to find a map. Oh no. Are they called something different in Arabic and the Arabic name is popping up? Oh, Felix has got the Haraz. How interesting. There we go, the Haraz. Within the Sarat range. Okay, so the Sarawat mountains are the big ones. But within it is the Haraz mountains, and that's what I'm looking for. Good job, Felix. It is the Haraz mountains. I think they have a different name in different Arabic names in different parts of the Arabic world. Anyway, interesting. Moving on. Al-Mara, Yemen is believed to have introduced what animal to North Africa? Al-Mara, Yemen is believed to have introduced what animal to North Africa? It is camels. Good job to Will. The answer is camels. Camels. How interesting is that? It's not confirmed, but it's believed. Next question. What trees are plentiful in Al-Khor, Qatar? What trees are plentiful in Al-Khor, Qatar? Qatar. What trees is it? Not date palms. Not any kind of incense or frankincense. Acai? No. That. Shrubs? Not palm trees. It's kind of a trick question. Not acacia. I see. That's what Small was trying to say. Acacia. Not pines. Definitely not pines. Remember, this is Qatar. It is a tree that grows small. Very good. Not that. What trees are plentiful there? And Will's got it. It is mangroves. Good job, Will. The answer is mangrove trees. There's a huge mangrove swamp there in Qatar. How interesting is that? The answer is mangroves. Good job, Will. I have to itch my eye, and my makeup's gonna smudge. How bad is it? It's not so bad. Okay. Yeah. It is mangrove trees. Al-Juf, Yemen. Right? Yemen? Yes. Al-Juf, Yemen is part of which region that's named after a famous queen? Oh, Mandy J, don't think that way. It's okay to guess and not be right. Not Rania, it's Sheba. Good job, Tavir. It is the Queen of Sheba. Good job, Tavir. The Queen of Sheba from Al-Juf, Yemen. Meanwhile, the Rajajil columns of Al-Juf, Saudi Arabia, are nicknamed the blank of Saudi Arabia. not Queen Dido. But yeah, the Rajajil columns of Al Juf are nicknamed the blank of Saudi Arabia. So, like, think of another place somewhere in the world that this is compared to. Like, what was my example last time? Like, Tokyo Towers, the Eiffel Tower of Japan. It is Stonehenge. Good job, Will. They call it the Stonehenge of Saudi Arabia. Good job to Will. The answer is Stonehenge. The Stonehenge of Saudi Arabia. Next question. Which country built a naval base in Al Hudaida, Yemen in the 1970s? There's a lot of Venice of places. Don't worry about it. It's not the US, not the UK, not Italy, not France. Well, not Russia, but I'll give that to you, Alex. It was the USSR. Good job to Alex. It was a USSR base because remember, half of Yemen was communist, right? Socialist. Good job to, wait, it was, who got it? I've already forgotten. Alex. It was the USSR, but I'll accept Russia. North or South Yemen? I always forget South Yemen was the communist one, right? DR can back me up on this. Oh, died. Yeah. South Yemen, right? Because they rebelled against the British. North, I think that's right. North Yemen was just like doing its thing. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Where am I? A Mesopotamian city in Al-Hasaka, Syria, created tiny figurines with giant what? Don't get gross. A Mesopotamian city in Al-Hasaka, Syria, created tiny figurines with giant eyes. Good job, Asinutria. It was pretty much all eyes and barely any body, like an anime cartoon. But yeah, they had gigantic eyes. Very, very haunting little artifacts. Good job, Acid Nutria. Good job. Next question. Lusail Aldayan, Qatar is home to a sports center for what international sports organization? We don't know what they were used for. We can only theorize because it was so long ago. Not FIFA, not ice hockey, I wish. Not FIFA. Lusail is home to the F1 racecourse. Good job, Felix. It is the Formula One. That's where the big Formula One track is in Qatar. In Lusail. Next question. Yep, Formula One. This one has two answers. So, let's see how this goes. Which two countries almost went to war over who could control al-Barimi, Oman? Which two countries almost went to war over who could control al-Barimi in Oman? Oh, there's also, that's true, a FIFA stadium in Lusail. Oh, you're right, Felix. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. You know what I meant. Saudi Arabia was one of them, so Veer gets a point. Saudi Arabia was one of the countries. What was the other one? Let's see, we've got UK, Yemen, Portugal, Britain. Nope, none of those. Not Bahrain. And not Oman. Believe it or not, it was a region in Oman. Oman was not being fought. Anyway, it was the UAE. Good job to Asinutria. It was Saudi Arabia and the UAE were both trying to claim this piece of Oman. It ended in negotiations, thankfully, and it was just given to Oman. But yes, it was the Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Next question. Doesn't UAE have an enclave in Oman? Yes, and that kind of sort of has to do with this issue. Al Qaeda Yemen was captured by which rebel group in 2021? Remarkable it wasn't USA. Yeah, because there's oil there. It was the Houthis. Good job to us at Nutrium. The answer is the Houthis, who still control that region to this day. It's the Houthis. What irrigation system in Al Batina South, Oman, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site? Iranian backed. Yes. Yes. They are doing that here. Aqueduct. Dhofar. Close. I need the name of the system. It's not a dam. The giant man-made river. No. Hello. Let's see. Elk artist. Hello to you in Morocco. Now, it does have to do with water, though. You guys are correct. Oh, I said that. What irrigation system? I already gave you that hint. What irrigation system in Al Batina South in Oman is a UNESCO World Heritage Site? What is it called? Like, you guys are all giving me names of things. I need the actual name of it. It's an Arabic name. And it's an irrigation system. It's not like salt water, anything. It's a really, really incredible water system that relies on gravity to transfer this water all throughout the region. Who can give me the name of it? It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Alex is heading out. Bye, Alex. Thank you so much for playing along. You're wonderful as always. You're so smart. And I'm excited to call you a friend and subscriber. See you next time, Alex. I will accept Falage. Falage is the singular. Afflage is the plural. I was looking for afflage, but I'll take Falage. Good job, Felix. The answer is Falage. Yeah, Will's got it. Afflage. Yes. I gotta stretch my back again. My poor back. Anyway, yes, the afflage irrigation system. Next question. The first town in Oman, located in Al Batina North, was named after which hero? The very first town ever in Oman is named after which hero? Not Alexander, believe it or not. It's not Alexander. Not Hercules. Not Ali Pasha. No. This is way before that. What hero? Not Muhammad. Barks? Is that a typo? I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah. Remember, this is Oman, right? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, says NWI Paris. Yes. Happy holidays, Christmas, New Year, everything that's celebrated. I hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season. Not Cyrus. It's before Arabic and Islam. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Not before Arabic and Islam. Is key? No. Ali? No. Think Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights. 1001 Arabian Nights. DR's got it now. It's Sinbad. Good job to DR. The answer is Sinbad. It was named after Sinbad. Sinbad the sailor. Next question. The singer? No. Stop. Al-Baha, Saudi Arabia, is located in what coastal region? Is Sinbad the guy who played the genie in that movie? Which I so clearly remember. It's crazy. Anyway. Not the Hijaz. The Persian Gulf is nearby, but that's not what it's called. Actually, it's the Red Sea, not the Persian Gulf. But that's not what it's called. Not Hormuz. The coastal area that runs down the west coast of Saudi Arabia. So it's not the Persian Gulf, it's the Red Sea. What is it called? Very lush, beachy area of Saudi Arabia. Not the Najd, that's the opposite. What is it called? It goes into Yemen as well. The good part, right? The barrier, no, it has an Arabic name. Like good night, Veer. Have a good sleep. It's very, very late where you are, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. It's not Hijaz. No. The coastal region. Hello, elk artist. Happy New Year already. Not Tabuk. No. You're making me all doubt myself. Yota? No. You're making me doubt myself. I know this, but I'm going to double check it anyway. Not Asir, which we're going to very soon. The Mecca Clock Tower? DR, no. What's my name? My name is Jen. I'm Googling it now. I'm sure I'm right. It refers to the Red Sea coastal plain of the Arabian Peninsula from the Gulf of Aqaba, which we're going to in a few weeks, to the Bab al-Mandeb. It translates to... Oh, no. Apparently it's also a boy's name. That's funny. Not the Jeddah Highlands. It starts with the letter T. T is in tiger. It starts with the letter T. It starts with T. Felix is... Oh, no, sorry. Acid Nutri's got it first. The Tihama. Good job to Acid Nutri. It's the Tiama. The Tiama is the coastal region in Saudi Arabia. Very good, Acid Nutri. And Felix are behind. Next question. What island outside Al Asima, Kuwait, was settled by the people of Ur? I thought that was in eastern Saudi. No, it's in the west. Not Muharraq. Very big island. Felix has got it. It's Failaka Island. Good job to Felix. The answer is Failaka Island. My Instagram is ASMR Geographica. Failaka Island, which I talk a lot about in that video. Failaka Island. Next question. What river runs through Al-Anbar, Iraq? What river runs through Al-Anbar, Iraq? You have a 50-50 chance. It is the Euphrates. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is the Euphrates River. The Euphrates River. Next question. We're out of the alls, guys. We're out of the alls. We finished all the all regions. Akwa Ibom, Nigeria, was named after was named by the Ibibio people. What was Ibom? Bye, Smola. Thank you so much for playing and hanging out. You're always a pleasure to have here. So Akwa Ibom was named after the Ibibio people. What was Ibom? It was a religious figure. Yes. Yes, it was. It's Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. It was a god. So half a point to you guys. What was Ibom the god of? I don't have WhatsApp. Ibom was the god of what? Not the sun, but you're awfully close. Not the rain. Not the sea. Not God of War 2. The sky. Good job, Acid Nutria. Ibom was the sky god. Good job, Acid Nutria. You get the point. Ibom is the sky god of the Ibibio culture. Next question. Why was Aktobe, Kazakhstan's name changed from Akhtubinsk in 1999? So in 1999, they changed it from Aktubinsk to Oktobe. Why did they do that? In 1999, so it wasn't necessarily the USSR. Not really to do with Nazarbayev. Yes, this was in 1999. Kind of sort of has to do with the USSR, but not entirely, because this was much after it. You're awfully close. Might have been Nazarbayev's idea, but perestroika, no, but not necessarily. That's USSR stuff. That's all USSR stuff. This is 1999. Felix has got it switching from Russian names to Kazakh names. Good job to Felix, because they changed the names of many places to Kazakh names, not Russian names. Very good, Felix. And not 1990, 1999. Hear my stomach growling. Thank you, Elk. Aksaray is located in which rocky region of Turkey? Aksaray is located in which rocky region of Turkey? And Acid Nutria's got it. It's Cappadocia. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Cappadocia. Cappadocia, Cappadocia, Cappadocia. Next question. Akmola region in Kazakhstan surrounds which city? Right? It's fun. It's Greek. Right? I would love to do a hot air balloon tour at Cappadocia. It is Astana. Good job to Will. The answer is Astana. The Akmola region surrounds Astana. So we'll be going to Astana in a few months. Next question. Akar, Lebanon was a favorite summer vacation spot of the wealthy from which city? This one might be a little tricky. Akar, Lebanon was a famous summer vacation spot of the wealthy from which city? Not Paris, not Beirut. It's not Paris. Not Beirut, not Venice. I'll let you guys guess for a bit. I'll give you a hint. Not Istanbul. Not Rome. Not Aleppo. Aleppo is not that far off, though. Not Damascus. Maybe it's ancient. I mean, it's still around, but it is an old city. It is Homs. Good job to DR. The answer is Homs. The wealthy people of Homs, which is in Syria, which is a very hot place, would go to Akar in Lebanon, which is in the mountains with snow and ocean breezes for the summer. Good job, DR. It is Homs. So Akar is right next to Homs in Syria. All right, here's Japan. The Namahage demons emerge in Akita, Japan to terrorize children on which holiday? The Namahage demons emerge in Akita, Japan to terrorize children on which holiday? And DR's got it. It is New Year's. Good job to DR. The answer is New Year's. If you guys have not seen videos of the Namahage making children cry, I highly recommend it. It's a little funny, but it's to teach children to be good and behave in the new year, right? Start the new year with some trauma. I think it's funny. I don't know, but it's a fun tradition. It's funny when you're older, not when you're little. Next question. Oh, the exclaves of Ajman, UAE, which we were just talking about, are in which mountain range? The exclaves of Ajman, UAE, are in which mountain range? Which is an Omani mountain range, because it's surrounded by Oman. Musandan, no. Sharjah, no. It's near Sharjah, but no. It's the name of the mountain range that they're in. A big mountain range that runs on the border of the Emirates and Oman. The Hajar. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is the Hajar Mountains. The Hajar Mountains. Next question. A general in 1184 built Ajloon Castle. Who did he fight under? Ajloon Castle is in Ashloon is in Jordan. It was Saladin. Good job to DR. The answer is Saladin. He fought under Saladin. Built Ashloon Castle. Ashloon is in Jordan. It's in northern Jordan. Next question. The other one. The other side. What pagan tribe once dominated Aizkraukli, Latvia? What pagan tribe once dominated Aizkraukli, Latvia? Latvia. Not the Ricans, the Vikings, the Lats. You know, I might accept Lats. That was kind of like their umbrella term. Not the Teutonics. Goodness, no. Pagan tribe. I guess I'll just take Lats. It's the Latgalians. So good job, Acinutria. I guess I'll accept that, but Latgalians were the specific ones in that area. They were Lats. Good job. Excuse me. Acinutria. Next question. What was mined in the stone quarry in Irai, Palau? What was mined in the stone quarry in Irai, Palau? Not guano. Rocks. That is true. It was rocks, but what famous rocks were mined there in Irai, Palau? Like, what were they called? They're very famous rocks. Like, not what type of rocks. What famous rocks are mined there? Good night, Darren. Have a great, great sleep over in the UK. I hope I'll see you next week. The Infinity Stones. No. And take care of yourself, Darren. I hope I'll see you soon. Very famous stones found in Micronesia. I can't tell you where because it's named after the place where they're located. Very, very famous. It is the stone currency, Felix. What is it called? It's not a diamond. It's rocks. The rye stones. Good job to DR. I wrote yap stones, which is the same thing. The rye stones. Good job, DR. It is the rye stones. Were quarried in Palau because on Yap Island they don't have stones like that. Isn't that interesting? They mined them on Palau and then sailed them to Yap because they don't have stone quarries in Yap. And there's apparently some shipwrecks you can find where the stones were too big that they sunk the ships. Oops. But yeah, they used it as currency in Yap. Good job. Next question. Iwo is the largest building in Nauru. What kind of building is it? First time. Iwo has the largest building in Nauru. What type of building is it? It is not the parliament. It is a hotel. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is a hotel. The largest building, or I should say the tallest building. The tallest building in Nauru is a hotel. Good job, Acid Nutria. Next question. Mount Ramalau in Ainaro, East Timor, has what familial nickname? Yeah, it's 4 stories tall. Yes. 4 floors of hotel. Not sister. You're on the right track. It is a familiarity. What do they call this mountain? Not brother. You're on the right track. I'm glad you guys understood. Not mother, not father, not aunts, not uncle, not grandma, grandfather. Good job, Felix. They call it grandfather. Isn't that sweet? Good job, Felix. Mount Ramalau is called grandfather in East Timor. That's really sweet. Next question. Who founded the town of Albulay that would later become Ain Temouchon, Algeria? Who founded the town of Albulay that would later become Ain Temouchon, Algeria? And DR's got it. It was the Romans. Good job to DR. The answer is the Romans. The Romans. Next question. Ain Defla, Algeria, was created in the 20th century as a hub for what? You're not failing, Dan. You're doing just fine. It's trivia stream. You don't have to participate. You can just relax. Not tourism. A trade. Yes and no. Trade is awfully close. Who was doing this trading? Annoying French expats. Ain Defla, Algeria was created in the 20th century as a hub for what? Berbers. You know what? I'll accept that. It's the various indigenous villages that were spread out in the area could all come to this new town and trade and live and all of that. It was like part of all the towns, and now it's a big city. So I'll accept that, Felix. It was the indigenous villages. Good job, Felix. Next question. Amalik is home to one of 4 of Palau's bais. What is a bai? Amalik is home to one of 4 of Palau's bais. What is a bai? What is a bai in Palau? What do you think it could be? Take a guess, take a guess, take a guess. I'm not a woman priest. They do not have that in Palau. It is definitely male-oriented. Asanutria got it. It's a meeting house. Good job to Asanutria. Like a town hall, yes. It is a meeting house. Very, very good, Asanutria. A bais where all the important people of the village, the nearby villages, come to meet. Good job, Asanutria. Next question. Iluk Atoll in the Marshall Islands is nicknamed the Island of Blank. So again, we get to guess. Throw out ideas. Iluk Atoll in the Marshall Islands is nicknamed the Island of not pearls, not coral, not crabs. It's not an animal. Love, no. It's not an emotion. It is a type of boat. You know what, Will? It's not a type of boat. It's a part of a boat. It's a part of a boat. You're so close, Will. The island of what? Canoes? No. Catamarans? No. Remember, it's not a type of boat. It's a part of a boat. Sails is the answer. Good job, Will. It's called the Island of Sails. Isn't that? It's very like, it makes me like imagine it in my head. The Island of Sails. Sounds very peaceful. According to legend, Eiling Laplap Atoll is home to the first what? Again, take a guess. According to the legends of the Marshall Islands, Eiling Laplap Atoll is home to the first coconut. Good job, Will. The answer is coconuts. According to their legend, that's where coconuts first grew, and it's a really weird legend. I talk about it in the video. Nuclear test, stop. The first coconut. Oh, Will remembered it. Perfect. The first coconut. Next question. The city of Ailu, East Timor, almost became what? The city, the woman gave birth to a coconut. Yes. Something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was very charming. Capital. Good job, DR. It was almost the capital city of East Timor, but they chose, wow, I just blanked. In the capital of East Timor. Someone help me. Dili, thank you, dear. Dili, yes. Dili became the capital because it was on the coast, I think, and Ailu isn't. It's more inland. But yes, Ailu was almost East Timor's capital city. Next question. This one has 2 answers. What 2 animals are banned from Manono and Apolima Islands in Iga Ilatai, Samoa? What 2 animals are banned from Manono Island and the Apolima Islands in Iga Ilatai, Samoa? Dogs are one of them, so Will gets half a point for dogs. Dogs are banned from these islands. What's the other animal? It's not cats, and it's not rats. You can't really ban rats. It is horses, so Will gets that one. It's dogs and horses. Good job, Will. The answer is dogs and horses are banned from those islands. Alberta did ban rats. That's true. You're right. Alberta did ban rats. I remember that story when I was researching Alberta. Thank you, guys. Okay, next question. Ask Nutri, we just answered it. What's the largest city in Aichi, Japan? We're almost back to where we started with the last three. They completely banished them, yes. It's not Fukuoka, it's Nagoya. Good job to Will. The answer is Nagoya. Nagoya is the largest city in Aichi, Japan. Nagoya. What did Iraqi soldiers do while retreating from Amati, Kuwait? What did Iraqi soldiers do while retreating from Amati, Kuwait? What did they do? And Acid Nutria's got it. They burned the oil fields. Good job to Acid Nutria. They burned the oil fields there, and they burned for like 10 months or something before they could put them out. But I remember when I was researching Amati, how the mayor of Amati was like, that's in the past. Everything's beautiful now. Everything's fixed. And of course, the oil industry is thriving. Next question. What national park in Ahuachapan, which I forget where that is, Nicaragua, has a warning in its name? Where's Ahuachapan? I should have written that down. Will's got it though. It's El Imposible National Park. Ahuachapan is El Salvador. Thank you, Will. El Salvador. It's in El Salvador. It's El Imposible National Park. El Imposible National Park. The Impossible National Park. Good job, Will. Next question. In order to see the gates of hell in Turkmenistan, you have to start in which town in Ahal? So to go see the gates of hell, you have to go to Ahal, Turkmenistan. In which town? And then you have to drive from there to the gates of hell. The gates of hell are not in Ahal, but you have to start Darvaza. I guess I'll accept those. I put I guess it's Darvaza in Turkmen. Darvaza. So I guess I'll accept Will and Felix. I guess there's many different ways to spell it in the Roman alphabet. But Darvaza, sure. I'll give that to Will and Felix. All right. We're circling back to Darvaza. Yeah. That works. We're circling back to where we left off last week, but I know lots of people weren't here for this part of the quiz, so let me go over this real quick. I know this is going long. What ethnic group absorbed Ahafo Ghana after the Abyssinian War? What ethnic group absorbed Ahafo Ghana after the Abyssinian War? So not the Igbo, not the Yoruba, Ghana. Not the Akan. Ghana. Ghana is your clue. The Ashanti. Good job to TR. The answer is the Ashanti, which we're going to go to Ashanti, Ghana in a couple of weeks. In like many months, but anyway. What Mexican caricature was created in Aguascalientes? What Mexican caricature was created in Aguascalientes? Like what character? You stumped the chat last time too. Dear Tente, stop. Speedy Gonzalez, the women from the Day of the Dead. So, half a point to Felix. It is the Day of the Dead woman. What is her name? Who can tell me her name? It is the Day of the Dead woman. Not La Llorona. That's something entirely different. The woman from the Day of the Dead. It is La Señora Muerte. Nice guess, Dan, but no. La Katrina. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is La Katrina is her name. Bonus point to Felix. La Katrina is her name. All right. So yeah, these are questions that I asked during the second part of the stream that also didn't work. But I don't think any of you were there for that. So Why were certain children taken from their homes to work in and populate Agua Grande, Sao Tome? Why were certain children taken from their homes to work in and populate Agua Grande, Sao Tome? Well, it was slavery, but why were these specific children chosen? Why were they taken from their homes and replanted in the Atlantic Ocean? Religious reasons. It does have to do with religion. It does have to do with their religion. What religion was it? What religion were these children? Not Christian, not Muslim. Not Christian, not animist. Remember, Agua Grande is Portuguese. They were Jewish. Yes. Hey, Renza. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Felix got it. They were Jewish children. This was Sao Tome is Portuguese. It was probably Spanish at the time, but it was during that time, the 1500s. They took Jewish children from their homes, sent them to an island in like Iberian Peninsula, DR. Sent them to an island so that they could grow out of their customs and religion. It's genocide. That's really sad. But anyway, yes, they were Jewish children that they took. But moving on. What famous mountains located in Agri, Turkey? What famous mountains located in Agri in Turkey? It is Ararat. Good job to DR. The answer is Mount Ararat. That's an easy one. Lorenzo. Pronounce it Henzo? Is it pronounced Henzo? That makes sense. What religion arrived in Agin Buryat in the 17th century? Agin Buryat is now in Russia. What religion arrived in Agin Buryat in the 17th century? It was not part of Russia then. And Felix has got it. It is Buddhism. Good job to Felix. The answer is Buddhism. Isn't that interesting? Buddhism. This one has two answers. Two cities. Yes, really? Isn't that interesting? Agstafa, Azerbaijan, was established on a railroad that connected which two cities? Yes, Far East Russia. Well, like far southeast Russia, near Mongolia. Agstafa, Azerbaijan was established on a railroad that connected which two cities? And Asinoutria's got it. It's Baku and Tbilisi. Good job, Asinutria. It is Baku and Tbilisi. Good job, good job, good job. All right, this one people got stuck on last week, so let's see how you do. Aggo National Park in Agjabadi, Azerbaijan, is classified as an IBA, an important blank area. So what does the B stand for in IBA? This national park in Agjabadi, Azerbaijan is an IBA, an important blank area. Acid nutrient, come on now, be realistic. What does the B stand for? An important blank area. What does the B stand for? What was it? I was researching a place and they also had an IBA. And I'm like, man, these are everywhere. It is bird. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is bird. It's an important bird area. An important bird area. Good job, Acid Nutria. Why was Agdam, Azerbaijan, abandoned in 1993? Why was Agdam, Azerbaijan, abandoned in 1993? IBS, yes. DR's got it. It was the war with Armenia. Good job to DR. It was the Azerbaijan-Armenia war. Yes, yes, yes. Next question. Agder, Norway is often compared to which U.S. state? Agder, Norway is often compared to which U.S. state? Nagorno-Karabakh is kind of the product of that original war. It is not Alaska. I tricked the chat with this one last week too. Agder, Norway is often compared to which U.S. state? Not Florida. This is not what you'd expect. Not Minnesota. Not Hawaii. Not Washington. I want to go to Norway's Hawaii. Not Arizona. It's California. Good job, Acid Nutria. They call it the California of Norway because the weather there is actually pretty nice because it's in the south of Norway, so they have that Gulf Stream, All right, this next one is a year. What year was Agdash district in Azerbaijan created? The Ohio. What year was Agdash district in Azerbaijan created? It was later than 94. Kansas. Later than 2019. Later than 2019. That narrows it down a lot. Earlier than 2022. It was 2021. Good job, Dan. The answer is 2021. After I had made my list of all the areas of the world, like immediately after, Azerbaijan split into so many more regions and ruined so many plans. Thanks, Azerbaijan. But yes, it was created in 2021, and I had to remake my list. Agadez, Niger, is an important trading post for which nomadic people? Agadez, Niger, is an important trading post for which nomadic people? Not the Hausa, not the Tamazight. I think it's a section of the Berbers. They have a specific name, but I think they come from the Berbers. Mosi, no. Tuareg is the one I'm looking for. Good job, DR. It is the Tuareg. Agadez, Niger is a Tuareg trading center. Good job, DR. All right, here's another tricky one. Afyon Karahisar, which is in Turkey, translates to blank black castle. Afyon Karahisar translates to blank black castle. Flads, no. It's not a name. Go ahead, throw out guesses and I'll give you hints. It's not a name, not a proper name. Blank black castle, not old. It's not an adjective. So not funny either, Abel. It's not an adjective. So it's not describing. Can you repeat? Afyon Karahisar translates to blank black castle. Blank black castle is what Afyon Karahisar in Turkey translates to. Cats. No, it's not an animal. It is something living, Abel, but it's not an animal. Give me some more hints. Coast? No, it's not a place. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Blank black castle. Tree? No, not a tree, but it is a type of plant. It is a type of plant, but not a tree. Not ivy. Not flower. That's getting closer. Not orchid, not palm, not rose. Something that would have been traded excessively at this castle. Something that people would have really, really wanted. Not tulips. Unfortunately, this is not the tulip brush. Something they would have really, really wanted. Like a lot, not saffron. Something that they would become addicted to. Not gold, not olives. I'll give that to Acid Nutria. Oh, with Abel right behind, it is opium. Good job to Acid Nutria. With Mandy J right behind, too. Afyan Karahisar translates to opium black castle. Because they used to grow opium there. Good job, Asinutria, for getting it first right behind everyone else. It is opium. Next question. Located in the Afar Depression, what is the hottest inhabited place in the world? What is the hottest inhabited place in the world located in the Afar Depression of Ethiopia? What is it called? The hottest inhabited place. Acid Nutria's got it. It's Dalal. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Dalal. I'm trying to think when my stream cut off, and I think it's around here. So I'm going to ask one more question. The rest you can see in the other stream. So, first of all, thank you all so much for watching. This is a makeup stream because my stream collapsed last week. So, I will be going live next week in the new year about all the countries we're going to talk about on my channel in January. So, I'll tell you now if you're here to study up on Venezuela, Peru, Jordan, Armenia, Spain, Colombia, Chile, lots of South America, I didn't realize, and many more that I can't think of right now. So those are just some of the countries I'm going to quiz you on. Also, I have a new channel that's going to go live on January 1st. It's live now, but the first video is going to go up at midnight, January 1st. It's in the pinned comment at the top of the chat if you want to subscribe now. And what else? Be sure to check out the rest of my videos this week. It's Viewer's Choice Week. So I let you guys pick the topics that I'm talking about for the rest of this week. So you'll have to see the other videos that I have planned for you. There's some pretty good ones. So for the last question, before we turn in for the night, what mountain range runs through Adygea in Russia? It's going to be a cooking channel, Dan. I've always wanted to incorporate food in this channel somehow, so I just made a separate cooking channel. It's not necessarily ASMR, but it is relaxing. Not the Ural Mountains, Abel, good guess, but not the Urals. What mountain range runs through Adygea in Russia? Which mountain range is it? It is the Caucasus. Good job to Abel. Abel's tropical fruits. The answer is the Caucasus Mountains. All right. I'm going to go eat some pizza with my sister. Thank you all so much for playing. This was such a fun stream. I had so much fun, you guys. I can't wait for next week to see you all again. Of course, April, right? But yes, thank you all so much. You're all wonderful. Thanks, Mandy J. This was a really fun one. See you all next week in 2024. Can you believe it? All right. Have a great night. You're all very welcome. Lots of love. And I'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.